Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Chukas, dedicated Liluy Nishmas, Mori, Naftali ben Yitzchak Isaac. This Torah is adapted from Rabbi Baruch Simon Shlita's Imrei Baruch on Chumash. We're going to discuss about what it takes to merit abundance from Hashem and Hakoras Hatov. In order to merit from Hashem's abundance, Hashem's shefa, you have to appreciate what God gives you. If you don't appreciate, you don't get. How do we know this? Rabbi Simon says, because we have in Prerequisite, chapter 2, verse 5, Perek Beis, Pasuk Hey, talks about that Hashem did not bring down rain onto the earth that he had just created because there was no man to work the land. Rashi there explains, why was there no rain brought? Because if man was not there to work the land, there was no one there to appreciate that Hashem gave this water, gave them rain, and let things grow from that would be edible and usable in different ways. So therefore, as long as there was no man, there was no rain. This connects to the Parsha itself, the Chukas, because Moshe Rabbeinu and Aharon, they were punished by the fact that instead of speaking to the rock to bring out the water to give the drink for the Bnei Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu hit the rock. And the punishment for this was they lost their right to enter Eretz Yisrael. Moshe and Aharon could no longer lead the Jews into Bnei Yisrael. As it says, Vayom Hashem el Moshe vel Aharon yan lo hamantem bi laktisheni le'nei bnei Yisrael lachein lo saviu es hakol hazeh el haaretz. You didn't make the Kiddush Hashem, therefore you don't bring them, the Jews, into Eretz Yisrael. Amalei HaKadosh Baruch Hu yata zachur ma'asa sela lebni. You're not remembering what the stones did for my children. Shenemar, as it says in Devarim 32:13, vayinikehu devash nisela, that they suckled honey from the stones. And after Hashem's telling Moshe that after the stones did a chesed of giving to drink from honey to flow from a stone, and instead what you did is you hid it. Therefore, you no longer merit to live in, to go into Eretz Yisrael, or even to lead the Bnei Yisrael. And in fact, manisi acher tachtecha, I have appointed someone, I have chosen someone to replace you as the leader. So I was trying to find out what this Vayinikehu was referring to. It wasn't so careful, explicit in the pasuk and some of the portion, but eventually I found a reference to the Gemara in Sota Daf Yud Aleph Amud Beis, where at the time that the Jews were in Egypt, the women would go out to give birth in the field under the apple tree, as it says in Shir Hashirim. And there was a time that there was no midwives. It must have been different than we know about Yocheved and Miriam, but at this point there was no according to the Yechezkel talks about, there was no midwives to take care of the newborns in Egypt. So he would send from heavens, Hashem would send from above an angel who would clean and prepare the newborns, just as a midwife prepares the newborn, as it stated. And as for your birth, on the day you were born, your navel was not cut, nor was it washed with water for cleansing, meaning that there were no midwives to take care of the Jews born then. But later on it says, then the angels would gather them 2 round stones from the field, and babies would nurse from them that which would flow out of those stones. One of the stones flowed with oil, and one of the stones flowed with honey. Vayinikehu devash misela. That's what we're talking about, that when they had no way to be nursed, the stones help these babies live, including giving the honey. And therefore that was on Moshe's great level, says the Sefer Menorahs Avram, that on his great level that there was by some minute flaw in how he accomplished the tzivoy of Hashem to bring out water from the stones, that was considered a lack of Hakoras Hatov, because he should have realized that you don't hit stones. The stones helped Bnei Yisrael already beforehand, so don't hit them now. And because of this, Moshe Rabbeinu, this is so important that he was no longer able to lead the Jews. So We see from here the importance of Hakoras Hatov. If anyone does something, in fact, it says that you should not do a favor for someone if they will not appreciate it. If they don't know, if they don't know that you did the chesed, it's not a complete chesed. And that tov is only when there's someone there to appreciate it. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.